let's talk basketball, shall we? Let me plug my computer in, pull up relevant information, and we can get ready to rock. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Hang on, that's good enough. Oh, I'll tell you what though, I need a haircut, man. I really do. Ugh. Alright, so. Am I doing it? Hang on a minute. Should probably put the date. There we go. Cool. Alright. I'll be right back. Oh, shoot. There we go. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. Cool. Okay. NBA. Scores. One more to get the standings. This is. There we go. Okay. Alright, awesome. So, before we get into today's games, let's just put a poll real quick. What should we do today's poll? I got it. Heat, the Magic, the Hawks, and the Hornets. There we go. Sorry, just setting up a poll. Anybody joining right now? Just setting up. There we go. Over that. All right, let's talk about what's going on today in the NBA. Where are you from? I'm a Seattleite going to the Washington State University. Thanks for the question. All right. Let's talk about the NBA, shall we? So, going on right now, Hornets, Suns, Rockets, Spurs, the game's almost over. Blazers, Pacers, Bulls, Kings. Those are the games going on right now. I don't think there's any other games later on today. But if we take a look at the scores real quick, Magic beat Milwaukee pretty easily. How have I been? I've been good. Thank you for asking. Alright, Raptors Magic. Raptors get the one. It's Raptors Mavericks, sorry. Great game, by the way, from RJ Barrett in that one. 31-6. Pelicans beat the Wizards. Completely irrelevant. Heat take down the Pistons. That's a big one. There you go. You asked for the pin, there you go. If you want to throw on questions about just some thoughts on the NBA, feel free to. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Lakers get a huge win, by the way, against the Knicks. 35 points from Luka Doncic. He is getting back to business. Celtics beat the Cavaliers. That was another big one. It's a game for the Eastern Conference, essentially. And with that, with Boston winning, Detroit losing, I'll tell you what, this Eastern Conference race is starting to get a little bit closer than I think a lot of people expect it to be. I posed this question yesterday. I was sick of the poll we got. Nobody's saying Orlando, but we got 2 votes for the Heat, 2 votes for the Hawks, and 1 vote for the Hornets. Whoever voted Hornets, by the way, thank you very much. Appreciate that a lot. I'm a Hornets fan myself. So, 2.5 games now. Just 2.5, the gap between Detroit and Boston. Detroit has lost 4 games in a row. They are in some real danger here of falling away and losing this number 1 seed in the conference, especially with Boston having Jason Tatum back. I think it's a real possibility. Do I think it's actually going to end up happening? I don't think so. I think Detroit is going to get their mojo back, and I think they are going to end up finishing on top. But I'll tell you what, Detroit has not looked good, and Boston really has. New York 3 in the East. I don't see that changing that much. Cleveland's been playing well. They lost today against Boston. They're the 4 seed, 38 and 25. Toronto next. Then Orlando and Miami both win. Philadelphia loses, so Philadelphia falls to the 8. Then Atlanta, then Charlotte. Charlotte's playing right now. We'll see what ends up happening with my Hornets. This might just turn into a Let's Watch the Hornets broadcast in a little bit here. And then Milwaukee, 5 games out of the plan, they're done. Chicago, they're done. Brooklyn, Washington, Indiana. I really could think of that at this point. It's just a battle. Oh, hello. Rick Yutuvik, 690. Welcome into the stream. Take a look at the Western Conference real quick. Oklahoma City, 5-game win streak. And oh boy, they have needed it because San Antonio is coming in. San Antonio has been playing fantastic. 9-1 in their last 10 games. I don't know what their record is in like their last 20 or 30, but they have been playing some phenomenal basketball recently. I've said it repeatedly over and over again. I truly think that the San Antonio Spurs are going to end up being the top seed out west. Let's take a look at the poll. Wow, it is real split. Miami with a slight advantage in that one. Keep throwing those your thoughts into the poll. Oklahoma City, San Antonio, absolutely best 2 out west. I think those 2 are going to be the Western Conference Finals. Then things get interesting because Houston is about to lose to San Antonio. Minnesota, they're tied with the 4. Only a game back is both Denver and LA. Expect that 3, 4, 5, 6 battle to be all over the place, and I'll get to my thoughts on that in a little bit. But let's finish up the plan. You got Phoenix playing tough despite some injuries. Golden State. The Clippers, I'll tell you what, they've impressed me recently. They've been playing a little bit better. They have the potential maybe to go on a little bit of a run. I don't think they will, but they have the potential to. And then you got Portland. Someone has to be the 10 seed. Someone has to make the plan. Hello, Sammy Elay, 36. Welcome into the stream. So that's the current standings. Let's take a look. Anything major happen in the games going on right now? I think the Hornets are the 49ers. Oh, is that San Francisco or Charlotte? If it's Charlotte, I'm gonna take. Oh, either way, I'm taking the Hornets. But I got nothing against the Charlotte 49ers. I hate the San Francisco 49ers. I'm a Seahawks fan myself, so depends on which one you're asking about. So, taking a look at some scores real quick. Yeah, Rockets are down 23 with 3 minutes to go. That one's done. Fantastic game, by the way, from the looks of it, for Victor Wembanyama. Let's take a look at his numbers, because the numbers I saw looked really good, but I don't know the exact context. They're without Harrison Barnes. He got hurt in his bed, apparently. I don't know how that happened, but he did. All right, let's take a look. Where is he? There he is. 29 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, 4 blocks, plus minus of plus 27. Wow, that's Victor Wembanyama for you. AMU Navy? Well, that's a conversation for maybe perhaps a different time, but I don't know. I don't really follow American Conference too much. If I'm going to root for anybody in the American, I'm rooting for Tulane. I don't know. Maybe I watch too much MVOS, but I'm just I'm a fan of the Green Wave. I got a couple friends of mine who go down there. So San Antonio is going to beat Houston. Blazers, Pacers, doesn't really matter. Scoot Henderson, 19 points. Nimhard. I met his brother, actually, at a Washington State basketball game when he was playing for Gonzaga. Bulls, Kings. Again, who cares? Good to see Colin Sexton doing well, former Charlotte Hornet. Here's the games I want to focus on, the games that have already passed. I want to look at the Pistons real quick, because something has gone very wrong for the Detroit Pistons, and I want to look at exactly why that might be. So, as of right now, they had a 3-game win streak after losing to the Spurs. They beat the Thunder. Impressive. They beat you're watching the 49ers? Nice. Is there basketball? Oh, yeah, I see. You are talking about basketball. Let me see. So that's it's been a minute since I was live. Well, I don't know. Maybe you just haven't scene that I've been in. I've been doing these almost every other day. 49ers. Oh, what game are you watching then? But yeah, William Allen. No, I've been streaming quite a bit. I don't know, one a day, one every other day. This has been a series that I've started over the last week. So hey, if you want to see more, turn on the notifications. I don't hate the whole YouTube thing of like and subscribe to all these things. Anyway, but it does help me out if you want to do that. But if you don't want to, don't worry about it. 49ers Seahawks, nice. All the teams are mid, but the Hornets looking pretty good. Yes, thank you very much. Super Pre A1. I agree. Thank you very much. As a Charlotte fan myself, that's great to hear. All right, let's take a look at the AAC tournament this guy was talking about. Actually, no, he wasn't. That's right, he wasn't talking about Charlotte basketball. Okay, let's take a look at the Pistons, because the Pistons have been concerning to me because they have just not been themselves recently. They lost to the Spurs. Okay, that's expected, but you beat OKC. You get a big win. You take down Cleveland. Important game in your division. You beat the Magic. Another good win. And then you lose to Cleveland. Couple games in a row. Very tough. You lose to the Spurs again. Okay, no big deal. Then you lose to Brooklyn. Now we have problems. Because this team should not be losing to Brooklyn. And this was a game that the Pistons were in control of for almost the entire game. With 3.5 minutes left in this game. Detroit is up 103-95 with 3.5 minutes left. They proceed to blow the lead entirely and lose the game. Which means, that's just not good. Those are games that you just cannot lose. 49ers of 25 and Seahawks of 20. Which game are you watching? That must be an old game. Because none of the games that year were close. Oh, man, what Seahawks 49ers game would be 25-24? Was that 2019? 2019? Yeah, okay. It's the game I thought it was. Yeah, is that the game right at the end of the year? Last week of the regular season? Yeah, and then, just Detroit has just not been playing the way that they need to. Yeah, oh, man, as a Seahawks fan, that was unfortunate, but I suppose last bit of success 49ers really had against us, so I'll take it. And then, you lose to the Miami gets the better of you. Then you got Brooklyn coming up again. Now, ordinarily, I'd say it's no problem, but evidently the Pistons can't beat the Nets, so we'll see what happens there. However, no Michael Porter Jr. for the Brooklyn Nets. So I'll tell you what, if Detroit loses this one, I don't know what to say, because if they lose to a Nets team that's 16-47 without their best player, I think you can just pack Detroit up at that point, because I think they're losing the 1 seed. Let's take a real quick look at my Charlotte Hornets. Let's see what they're up to. Because of course the Suns hit a 37-foot three-pointer at the buzzer. Hornets up 2. Knipple leading scorer with 10. Miller 3 rebounds. All right, nice, not bad. North Carolina big Hornets fan. All right, nice. Yeah, hey, up on the Suns by 2 right now. I'm a Hornets guy myself, so yeah, hey, hoping for the win today. Owen Camp Peak. Shout out to you. I'm pinning that comment. I'm pinning that. Oh, I didn't mean to remove it. Whoops. Sorry. Did not mean to do that. Can I put that back? Shoot, okay. Sorry, I didn't do that on purpose. Thank you. I was trying to pin that. If you got to subscribe, well, please do. If you want to. If you don't, that's all right. Really enjoyed your content. You've been subbed for a long time. You're all good. Hey, I appreciate you being a long-time subscriber. I've been putting out some more football-focused videos. I'm going to be talking about the 2012 Seattle Seahawks and one of the fantastic runs they went on where they won 3 games by 120 combined points. So take a look at that one. I did say it would come out a couple weeks ago, but I've been cramming for midterms, so not much I can do there. So that'll come out, I'm hoping Tuesday or Wednesday. So take a look if you want to take a look at that one. It'll be up on my channel at some point. That's all I can say. Perhaps by tomorrow. I'm going to do some editing on it tonight. We'll see how far I get. I also got to work on a public speaking speech, so I don't know. Let's see. All right. So, what else should we talk about? You guys got any thoughts? I know what we're going to talk about. I know what we should talk about. Let's go back to the standings page. Where is the standings page? There we go. Okay. Where is it? Oh, let's take a look at the poll, actually. You know what? 20 votes. My Hornets are out in front. I'll take it. Actually, hang on. Tell you what. I'm going to grab my Brendan Miller jersey. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around here. This might take me a second. I'll be right back. Or it may take me no time at all. I remembered exactly where it was. Heck yeah, here we go. Oh, you subbed? Thank you very much. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, number go up. I take it. All right, where's what I want to talk about? Oh, here we go. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Jonathan Kuminga real quick, because Jonathan Kuminga has been a revelation ever since leaving the Golden State Warriors. Let me pull up his numbers. Where are they? Does he not play this game? Do I play Roblox? Nah, I do not. Never did, actually. I actually never played it. I can see why people like it, though. I've just never gotten into it. Where is he? Did he not? Where? Am I just missing him? Where is he? Did he just not play? Or am I just being incredibly stupid? Where is... What happened to him? Go to the Bucks game. Where? Am I going insane? Where is he? He's not hurt, is he? I must be losing my mind. Why can I not find him? This is the Wizards game. I know he played in this one. When was this game? Did he not play in this one either? This was 26 of... Huh. Weird. Anyway. Oh, there he is. There he is. Finally. Yeah, I found him. Alright, well, let's take a look at his recent games. Yeah, because... Okay, he hasn't played the last couple of games. But yeah, you know, 20 points against Washington on 71% shooting, 75% shooting, 17 points in a win against Washington, 85% from the field. Oh, sorry, that's from Firth. Sorry, 75% from the field, 27 points against Washington. He's played 3 games, admittedly 2 against Washington and 1 against Portland, so not the most impressive of opponents, but he's been playing really good basketball, and for that you have to commend him. And you know, I think the Warriors really lost out on a very good player in Jonathan Kuminga. I don't know if it's just impatience. I don't know what the deal was. I obviously don't think he fit in there all that well. But I think the Warriors are absolutely going to regret losing him. Mainly because not only because he has been playing incredibly well, but also because Kristaps Porzingis hasn't played. I think he's played 1 game. And I can check that because I'm pretty sure he played in the Warriors' most recent game. But I can't confirm that. Actually, I can confirm that because I can just look that up. Not Core. Porzingis, or Tingus Pingus, as they say in New York. Yes, there he is. He played against OKC? Okay, yeah, I thought he did. I thought he played... Let's see. Did he do anything, though, is the question? Let's see. Well, given that Guy Santos was the Warriors' leading scorer, I doubt it. They almost won, too. Jeez, wow, okay, that's surprising. Let's take a look. He did play 23 points, 23 minutes, 9 points on 3 of 10, plus minus a 6. You gotta go? All right, well, appreciate you very much for popping in. Hope to see you around. Thank you very much. I don't know how on earth the Warriors almost won this game. I mean, that's how, because outside of Isaiah Joe and Shea, they had no scoring. Okay, that explains it. All right, let's look at the hey, all right, Hornets are going on a little bit of a run. Hornets 8-0 run in last 1 minute and 7 seconds. All right. I will take that. Actually, I'm going to end the poll. And I'm going to make a new poll. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Suns call full timeout. All right, Charlotte now by 6. I like where this is going. Let's take a look at the... where is it? Here's the box score. All right, LaMelo Ball, Colin Knippel, both with 10. No surprise there. I keep deleting messages accidentally. I don't want to do that. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Unpin. Alright. Well, I think that's, I think I've said what I want to say. But, yeah, we'll keep it going. Why not? Alright. Anything else to note? I do hold to it. It's a point I made in a short yesterday that people did not like. I am of the opinion that Jason Tatum is going to make the Celtics worse. And I know people don't like to hear that, but here's why. It reminds me, and this is a team that I don't think anybody is going to know, but it reminds me of the 2001/2002 Milwaukee Bucks. And the reason I think that is in 2001, Milwaukee had a set team, and they had a great offense. It was working really harmonious. They made the conference finals. They probably should have won the conference finals. That's a story for a different day. That'll be fun. I should do a NBA conspiracy stream at some point. But anyway, then they had Anthony Mason from the Hornets, actually, who was a very good player. He is a former All-Star, played very well in Miami for a year. They brought him in, and yeah, he played well. But whatever the kind of the perfect harmony that they built the previous year was lost, and they missed the playoffs. Obviously, Boston's not going to miss the playoffs. But I'm worried that reincorporating Jason Tatum in the way they're doing is going to hurt the Boston Celtics. I just think the way Jaylen Brown's playing, the way that offense and that team as a whole has worked, isn't going to work the same way with him there. That's okay. But they have to be careful, because I could absolutely see this falling apart. I'm not going to say it will, because I don't think it will, but there's a possibility that any Jason Tatum could go very wrong for the Boston Celtics. Let's take a quick look back at the Hornets broadcast. They're still up 39-33. Phoenix full timeout, so I'll get back to that one in a little bit. Let's take a look at the scores around the league. Anything else gone finally yet? Yes, we do. All right, let's take a look at what we got. We got a final score, I think. Yeah. Well, wow. 145 points from the San Antonio Spurs. Golly. All right, let's take a San Antonio. Okay, so San Antonio controlled this game from the start. Let's take a look at the box score. I know Wembanyama had a fantastic game, but let's see how balanced was the scoring today. Ooh, boy. Oh, wow. Okay. San Antonio, heck of a game. Wembanyama, 29 points on 9 for 13, shooting 8 rebounds, 4 blocks. All right, so first off the start, Wembanyama's Wembanyama. De'Aaron Fox puts in 20, 9 for 15 shooting, 1 for 4 from 3, but that's all right. 10 assists, he gets a nice double-double there. Stephon Castle, 23 points in 26 minutes. 5 assists, 3 rebounds, balanced attack from him. 20 points from Keldon Johnson off the bench. Almost 20 points off the bench from Dylan Harper. He has 19. And, oh, man, San Antonio is playing some fantastic basketball. I mean, you demolish the arguably the third best team in the Western Conference. Wow. Yeah. Just, I mean, talk about an offensive game. Houston, good game. 23 from Durant, 23 from Amen, 17 from Reed Shepherd off the bench in 35 minutes. That's where, Torrey Eason did not play much. Did he leave? Did he get hurt? Anyway. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. But yeah, San Antonio, wow. 19 from Harper, 20 from Keldon Johnson, 23 from Stephon Castle, 20 from De'Aaron Fox, 29 from Wembanyama. Let's add this up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 20-point scores. That's how you get 145 points, and that's how you blow out the third best team in the Western Conference. Wow. All right, let's get back to Charlotte Hornets game. Miles Bridges, 3-foot alley-oop with a mellow ball. All right, man, they are cruising. 10-0 run for the Hornets in the last 2 minutes. I like where this is going. Diabate missed layup, rebounded by the Suns. All right. So, 41-36 to score. I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. As Charlotte looks to pick up yet another... I'll tell you, the Southeast Division is becoming, I would argue, one of the most fun divisions in the sport. Are there any other close games? Bulls-Kings could become close, but not really. It looks like Russell Westbrook's going to get a triple-double. He's 3 rebounds away, halfway, with 3 minutes left in the third. Can't imagine he's not going to get that, so... Yeah. Looks like the Blazers are going to take down the Pacers. No surprise there. And outside of Hornets Suns, that's the only other game. Those are the only other 2 games going on. Miles Bridges, 6-foot hook shot, but that's after Royce O'Neal makes a 22 floater. This game's starting to go back and forth. Whatever Hornets run they were on fading away. Jalen Green hits a layup as well. Yeah. Well, he should have known that they're not going to make it that easy. I'd like Colby White, who's starting there. I'd like him to score a little bit. He's been home scoreless so far. 7:24 to go in the half, though. So, we'll see. It's gonna stay a tight game. Shooting foul on some guy I have never heard of. Who is that? Oso Igorado? Never heard of him, but apparently he's playing for Phoenix. All right. Well, Miller misses the first rebound. Misses the first free throw. Okay. Shoot. Well, that's not great. Come on, hit the second one. Come on. Cockbrenner in for Diabate. The Ryan Cockbrenner fan account is one of my single favorite accounts on Twitter. It's called How You've Been Cockblocked. It's registering the individual blocks and total blocks of Ryan Cockbrenner. Today, you got in a crash in a scooter. Oof. Yikes. Hopefully you're feeling all right. Yeah, well, yeah, scooters can be dangerous, man. I remember I was walking in downtown Seattle, came around the corner, got ran over by a guy. Ah, man, I got lucky. I almost got knocked into the road, and if that had happened, I might not be here. But, yeah, that was not fun. Miller makes a second, so 44-38. Your current score. I don't think I'm going to stick around too much. I'll go to 8 o'clock West time. So we'll stay on for another 5 minutes, talk about the game a little bit. Cockbrenner commits a shooting foul right off the bat. Awesome. Jalen Green misses the first. I don't know why it says Suns offensive rebound. He gets another one. Misses them both. All right. Nice. All right. Yeah, road rash. That happens, yikes. Miller with the rebound. All right, Miller's having himself a heck of a game. You can't see it. There you go. Brandon Miller having himself a game. Mellow ball, 3-pointer off the mark. Rebounded by the Suns. All right, fantastic. Yeah, I was worried this was going to become a me commentating on the Hornets game stream. What can I say? I'm a broadcaster and I like the Hornets. Now, I'm no Eric Collins, but don't think I'm too bad. And Jalen Green, 26-foot 3-point shot. That lowers the lead to 3. LaMelo Ball off the mark, but rebounded by Ryan Cockbrenner. All right, come on. We got to get something out of this. Must have been right under the basket. Come on, you got to get something out of this. LaMelo's having one of those shooting nights again. 4 for 10. Yeah, no surprise there. Did this thing break? Oh, no. Cockbrenner goes up to Hayward Highsmith. Foul. Cockbrenner makes the first. Back up to 4. All right, we got a 2-possession lead. First matchup between these two teams. They face off again in Charlotte, North Carolina on the 2nd of April, 4 o'clock. Charlotte looking to stay above 500 with a win. Expected to win this game. Phoenix, obviously, without Dylan Brooks. And this one, a big loss for Phoenix. They also didn't have Mark Williams, the former Charlotte Hornet. Grayson Allen and Jordan Goodwin also out. Tian Salon is the only guy out for... Sure, what on earth just happened there? Sorry, the ESPN thing just broke because it looks like someone's lobbed about a 90-foot shot, but I don't think that's what happened. Cockburner gets one of the two. 4-point game. I'm going to reload my ESPN because I think something broke. Yeah, it did. Okay. Jalen Green having himself a night. 16 points on 60% shooting. Yeah, Highsmith. Okay, let's see what happens here. Highsmith gets the rebound. Okay, Devin Booker 18-point pull-up. I don't know why it had him shooting it from all the way across the floor. Kobe White hook shot from 8, no good. Rebounded by Devin Booker. Oh, Devin Booker's playing. Oh, when did okay? Side tangent. When did Devin Booker come back? Oh, he's been back since the All-Star break? Huh. Oh, no, I see, Eki. He played one game, and then he's been out. He came back on the third. Okay. Okay, that's just me being stupid. Good to know. Okay. Okay, let's get back to this game. Did it reset again? Oh, it did. Huh. Well, tie game at 45. Well, I knew it couldn't be easy, but... Ugh. Yeah, come on. Come on, guys. Jalen Green already up to 18 points after the second quarter. He's going to have a monster game today. I just know it. Kobe White gets blocked. Iguodaro defensive rebound. Jalen Green shooting foul. Phoenix takes the lead. Come on, boys. Come on. God. Yeah, Kobe White 0 for 4. Need to be better than that. Need to be better than that. How big of a run is Phoenix on here? Because it's, I was going to say, I feel like Charlotte hasn't scored in like 3 minutes, and I'm right. Phil Field touchdown in the 49ers game? Yeah, well, you already know what happens, because that game is a couple years old. Grant Williams goes in for Miles Bridges. Jalen Green makes both of them. He's up to 20 points. Oh, my God. Jalen Green is killing us out there. Come on. Man, it's getting frustrating. I'm going to make a poll real quick. Because I'm upset. I'm upset that we're losing. Do the Hornets beat the Suns? Alright, there you go. You guys can vote on that. Or apparently you can't, because it's not letting me. There we go. I gotta go in a few minutes here, but... Alright, let's see where we're at. Alright, Charlotte takes the lead back. 27-foot three-pointer by Josh Green. Alright. Well, he comes off the bench and gets the job done. Oh, it is past 8 o'clock, actually. I think I'm gonna go. Alright. Well, it's been fun, folks. See you around. We'll do another one of these tomorrow night. That, as usual, have a good night. Of course, I'll see you next time.